Hello. Okay, guys, let's get this started. Ah! Okay, hold on just a minute. Okay, let me see if I can get this on. There we go. Although, here we go. Okay. So this is the topic that no one is really talking about. Hey, Crystal. Okay, so this is a topic really that nobody's talking about, really, except your doctor, because you want to avoid it altogether, right? But what about those numbers that the doctor keeps talking about? We're talking cholesterol numbers. What do they really mean? And did you know you have options? Sometimes you might wonder maybe if maybe you're going to address this on your own, or what you're doing, if it's even working, is it not working? There's ways to know exactly what is working and how to stay healthy with healthy levels without prescription meds. So now if you're joining on Instagram, you're in the cheap seat. So come over on Facebook and join us, but put a 1 in the comments below if you already know your cholesterol numbers and what they mean. Okay. Maybe you've already thought this is mostly for people who are older. But it's time to talk about it. It's time to talk about it. So, and if you're watching on the replay, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave comments and questions. I'll be back to answer your questions. We have a ton of great content to share with you today. You're definitely going to want to stick around because I've got access to, I'm going to give you access to my friend and functional health professional, and she is going to be able to hook you up with a discount for some things. So let's get started. Yeah. Yay. Okay. So, actually, let me see. Okay. So today we're going to be free from cholesterol. Okay. Free from prescriptions, free from the wrong tests, free from bad numbers, free from side effects, free to address the real issue, free from fear, free to eat fat. Yes. Free to understand your numbers, free to have a game plan, and free to enjoy fat. Can we say that more times? Free to enjoy fat. Who's excited about that? I know this is not the most fun topic to talk about, but I'm going to try to make it fun because I have a gift for you. If you want access to, I'm going to share our full written guide to this. Just type in the comments FAT, and I'll make sure you get them, including a discount code to my favorite cholesterol boosting supplement. Not boosting, busting, cholesterol busting supplement. And throughout the live today, if you're watching, anytime you hear something that is a new idea or a nugget that you want to hold on to, you can type in #FreeFriday and I'll enter you to receive a free gift from me, because I love rewarding those who love to learn from others. I know I am always learning from other people. And so I love to reward that learning spirit. So my name is Amy Miller, and I help full-time traveling families and wannabe full-time travelers establish and maintain a simplicity to their health priorities and their needs while they're on the go, so that they can feel the freedom to go wherever and whenever they want without worry. Now, Jim and I are passionate about helping others feel better naturally. We're not just wellness advocates. We are advocates for change. And this is Free Friday. This is our weekly series on Fridays to experience life more fully, more abundantly, and bonus if we can do this in natural ways too, right? So, okay. So, hey, Jerry. Now, if you're on Instagram, you're in the cheap seat. So come join us over on Facebook at 3 Life Essentials. So I just heard this story about two men at church the other day, and they were talking about the meds that they were on. And one of the men started talking about these prescriptions for his blood pressure and his cholesterol. And then the other man was telling him the different prescriptions he was taking for the same thing. And okay, we'll be okay without the light. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Here, maybe I'll turn this on, see if this will help. Maybe not. Now, one of the men I knew was in his 60s, but I was shocked how young the other man looked. But listen, according to the 2014 CDC report, the use of cholesterol-lowering drugs increases with age. 17% of those aged 40 to 59 took such meds, while the use increased to 48% among those 75 and older. And listen to this. So if this is not you, if you're not in the 40 to 59 age gap, then, if you're not in that age range, you may be, have a parent who is on this 75 and older. Because listen, this is important to you. Leading up to the time of those numbers were on the rise. So they might even be higher now. But this means that if you're between the ages of 40 and 59, you have a 1 in 5 chance of using a prescription to help lower your cholesterol. And unfortunately, those drugs come with a laundry list of side effects, including increased mortality up to 990%. Yes, 990, like with a 990. And if you do have a heart attack, so the increased mortality if you have a heart attack, okay, that's huge. Increased risk of type 2 diabetes, muscle pain, and memory problems. Oh my gosh. So if you've heard of some of these risks with taking a prescription for cholesterol, tell me in the bullets, I heard it, so I know that you're with me, because I want to know if you've also heard these risks before. Yeah. So listen, I am not a doctor, but I do have a master's of science, and I have been researching alternative and natural health for well over a decade. And when it comes to dealing with health issues, I realized a long time ago that nobody was going to fight for me. I was going to fight for me. And so I became my own advocate, and it has changed my life. Now, today, I'm not going to give you medical advice, but I'm going to try to provide you with some facts that will help you make more informed decisions. Okay, so 4 facts that we're going to go through. Fact number 1, fat and cholesterol is your friend. It's not your enemy. Okay, I'm going to say that as I eat my bacon. Yeah, so we've heard by now about coconut oil and its heart healthy benefits. But what about MCT oil? This is also, it is a fat in coconut oil. It stands for medium chain triglycerides, okay, MCT. Listen to what its benefits. It boosts metabolism. It reverses insulin resistance. It improves cognitive function. Hello. So, and then coconut oil also has antifungal and antimicrobial benefits. Now, what's interesting about MCTs. MCTs are kind of odd. They travel from the gut straight to the liver, meaning they're not stored in your fat cells. Instead, they're converting easily into energy. So, and listen to this, experiments have shown that when overweight people consumed MCT oil, it actually sped up their metabolism and led to weight loss and a better ratio of the good to bad cholesterol. Woo! Coconut also contains lauric acid, which is great for your immune function. And the only other good source is breast milk. Did you know that breast milk is 24% saturated fat? 24%, you guys. That is fat that is higher than the 6% that the AHA recommends. So, who are you trusting? Nature and God, or the American Heart Association? So the bottom line is increase the right fats into your diet. Avocado, nuts, seeds, grass-fed butter, MCT oil in your coffee. Let's see. Oh, I don't have my, well, I have a teeny tiny little bottle of MCT oil here, my brain octane oil. And put that in your coffee, in your tea, in your smoothies. It doesn't taste like coconut, so don't worry. You can put it in your smoothies. You can even add this. Those of you who are essential oil users, you can add this to your essential oil vegetable capsule, and it will allow them to stay longer. So, but here's the thing. I advise you to dramatically decrease the amount of sugar and flour that you're eating. And overall, foods actually do a better job of lowering your cholesterol in a healthy way than prescriptions do. So let's help each other out right now. And I want you to comment below with at least one more healthy food choice that you can make. And let's just help each other out in this area. Give each other some ideas. Yeah. So healthy fats are our friend. Okay, fact number 2, exercise and reduce stress. Now, before you tune me out here, listen to this. Exercise is now a necessity. It's not a luxury. And it's a necessity in preventing all chronic disease, from heart disease to cancer, to dementia, diabetes, osteoporosis, osteoarthritis. You can't age successfully without it. It's how we're designed. But what about stress? Stress alone can even cause a heart attack. It's often the trigger that leads to those cascade of events that cause that final fatal heart attack. And all along, it contributes to heart disease by creating inflammation, raising your cholesterol, blood sugar, causing high blood pressure, even making your blood more easy to clot. So finding more ways to manage stress and finding the pause button is essential for dealing with nearly all chronic health conditions, including high cholesterol. So the bottom line with this is find at least 3 tools that you are going to regularly use to manage stress. Okay, so what are mine? Mine are prayer, walking, and essential oils. And I want you to find the 3 tools that are going to work for you to manage stress. Okay. Jerry, you say fat is good for you. Yes, yes. Oh, and it brought down your husband's levels. The MCT oil, or what did? What brought down his levels? That's good to know. Okay, so let's talk about fact number 3. Get the right tests, okay? The tests you want to request from your doctor are total cholesterol, HDL, LDL, and triglycerides. That's what those include, total cholesterol. So your total cholesterol numbers should be under 200. Your triglycerides should be under 100. Don't worry about writing this down. You guys type in the comments fat, and I will send you a written guide for all of this. And your HDL should be over 60. Your LDL should be ideally under 80. Now, the ratio of the total to the HDL should be less than 3. And your ratio of triglycerides to HDL shouldn't be greater than 4, which could indicate some insulin resistance if it's elevated. So you want to request that test. The other test you want to request is a lipid profile, or an NMR lipid profile. Now, some doctors are providing outdated tests. So you want the lipid profile, or you can also refer to it as the particle size test, because regular cholesterol tests are not going to reveal the particle size. And that test to get is the only way to know really what's going on with your cholesterol. And you want to see results that show lots of safe, fluffy, big cholesterol particles. You don't want to see the small, dense ones. So those are just a couple of tests that you want to request and insist on, because some doctors are not doing those tests. There's some other tests you can do too, but those are a great start. Okay, fact number 4. Are you ready for this? Okay. Fact number 4 is supplements are key. Now, everybody needs to be taking, a good multivitamin, like I'm doing. I haven't taken mine yet this morning. And a fish oil supplement that contains 1,000 to 2,000 grams each day of those essential fatty acids. The second supplement is red rice yeast. You want to take 2 600 milligram capsules twice a day. This is another very powerful cholesterol lowering herbal formula. This is literally something that is consumed a lot in Asian cultures. It's a yeast that forms on red rice. And so when you comment below with fat, I'm going to send you our written guide and including a referral code for a 20% discount to a high quality source for this supplement. And when you fill out a quick 2-minute survey and use the code Amy Miller, use my referral code, you'll get a 20% discount and get a free functional health strategy session with my good friend and physician assistant, Kelly Couch. In fact, we're going to be interviewing Kelly in an upcoming Free Friday. So let me know below what topics you want to hear about from our friend and physician assistant. Okay. So now, if you're joining over on Instagram, I'm going to let you know you're in the cheap seats. You're going to want to join us over on Facebook at 3 Life Essentials, so that you can get these things that I'm talking about. So, let's talk about who knows Dr. Mark Hyman. Do you guys know that name? So Dr. Mark Hyman, he is a functional medicine doctor and he's a best-selling author. And listen to what he says. In the rare occasions when I need to use medications and I need to use a statin, it's only if the patient has already had a heart attack, heart disease, or if they have multiple other risk factors. And when he does, he's carefully monitoring for muscle and liver damage. We talked about those side effects earlier. And I will tell you, we have had statins in this house where I'm staying. And my dad has had statins prescribed to him, and he has not already had a heart attack or heart disease and does not have multiple other risk factors. He has one risk factor. And so there are other things that you can do, like I just shared with you. And so let's just do a speedy recap here. Okay. So today, in this fun topic of cholesterol, I share with you 4 facts that you may have not already known, and you can begin to make changes today. So number 1 is fat is your friend, not your enemy. In fact, foods can help lower your cholesterol in healthy ways. Number 2, exercise and reduce stress. I want you to find 3 tools that you can regularly use to manage your stress. Number 3, get the right tests. Get that NMR lipid panel and the total cholesterol test. Insist on those. And then number 4 is supplements are key. Things like your multivitamin, your good whole food. This is my essential oil multivitamin and fish oil, and your red rice yeast can go a long way in helping those. So I'm about to sign off here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on Free Friday. Now, let me give you this link here. This is actually the link where you can go. Actually, first, let me tell you, if you want to receive a reminder about when we're going live next, just type in the comments, remind me or reminder, and I'll be sure to get that information to you. And I'll be back next week. But we're going to have our next live wellness masterclass on Friday, March 6th. We're going to be talking about how your toxic thoughts are killing you. Literally, your toxic thoughts are killing you. And so if you've ever felt like you're a victim of your biology, or like your family's genetics are doomed for sickness, or maybe sometimes you feel like your negative tape is running in your head and it never ends, It doesn't have to be that way. There's some ways that you can actually detox your brain and find a way to build your belief in the positive again in this 21-day plan that we're going to be talking about. And as a mom, I know that you worry about passing along negative thinking to your kids. And as a business owner in the health space, I know that you can't allow yourself time to get into negative space with people or around negative people. And so I know both of you are going to want to achieve the goals that you're setting for 2020. So if you're ready to switch on your brain, let me know in the comments. Just type in masterclass, or if you're watching this live, you can see the link there to register for the masterclass that's coming up March 6th. And I will send you the link to register for that if you comment below with masterclass, or you can type in that link. I really love being here with you guys. Again, I'm Amy Miller, and I help full-time traveling families and wannabe full-time travelers establish and maintain a simplicity to their health priorities and their needs while they're on the go, so that they feel the freedom to go wherever and whenever they want without worry. So thank you guys for joining me today, and I'll see you guys back here next week. Bye, everybody.